Hey Gemini, this is Tara and welcome to your December 2015 Psychic Tarot forecast. And I'm so happy you're joining me this month. Happy holidays to you. It's December already. Wow. So I'm going to pull 4 cards for you from the Hanson Roberts deck, and then I'm going to pull one from Doreen Virtue's Archangel deck because I feel like this is a good time of year to do it. Plus I'm going to look into my crystal. And also want to tell you about something I'm doing is I'm offering a gift coupon certificate. So if you go on my website, which is www.themagicalmatrix.com, themagicalmatrix.com, and it's below too, there will be a button and it says it's a gift certificate coupon or certificate coupon button. You'll see it. It's green with red writing on it. So click on that. It will take you to a page where you can enter your name and your email address, and that certificate will come to you with a code. And that will let me know that you receive an additional savings for a reading for yourself, your loved one, or a friend, or whoever you want it to. And there's really no expiration date. There is payment up front, but I do want to do the reading within a couple of months for you or yourself or your loved one. Okay, so I'm pulling 4 cards here, and actually 1, 2, 3 just came out, and I'm going to pull a 4th one, which is wanting to follow right there. And it's interesting as I shuffle sometimes they like the time to do that. Sometimes they're very picky, but other times they like to come out. I also want to thank you for subscribing and also for sharing, liking, Google Plusing, and tweeting my videos, and I encourage you to do so if you have not. So let's move on to the reading, Gemini. All right, so your first card of this 4-card spread is the Death card. Okay, so this is a major arcana card. And remember, the Death card isn't really about physical death, but it's about understanding there's an ending to a situation. And this could be about you've moved away from a relationship, and it feels like it's a major arcana, so this is a major theme. So a relationship, it could be you're moving away from a job and into another one, or you're moving from one situation to another, but you're seeing an ending. You're seeing the ending go, and it's best with the Death card to just say, okay, that's complete. I'm going to let go and I'm going to move on and see what's on the horizon for other opportunities for me. So as I look at this card, I'm really just looking at how he is. He's really just charging on. No matter what, he has his purple around him. That's actually what I saw. And the purple means that you really are supported energetically, and with friends as well, because you're seeing big changes, big moves in your life. Okay. So that's the first card that came up. The second card, okay, well, interesting too. This is another major arcana card, and this is the Hanged Man. So first you get the Death card, then you get the Hanged Man. Well, the Hanged Man really is actually a pretty good. These go actually pretty well together, because the Hanged Man talks about seeing things, doing a 180, seeing things in a whole different perspective, seeing a different light on things. Okay, so when it really goes along with the Death card. So the Death card is physically things moving, shaking, letting go. And then this is like, okay, how can I view it differently? What's my different perspective on leaving this relationship, on moving to a different city and leaving people behind, and or losing someone? I feel like some of you are actually, maybe there is someone you feel like you're going to lose, and I'm sorry to hear that, but there is some loss of some kind, but you're gaining a different perspective on it, and that feels good for me for you, Gemini. Okay, and it could just be a client, but it's something that has been important to you that's allowing you, the universe is wanting you to move forward from. Okay, so you could be, again, moving on from any situation. And what comes up next, I love this card that comes up next for you, is the Four of Rods. I wanted to say cups because it felt like there's cups because there's emotion around this, right? It feels like there has been emotion around this. Like the last 2 or 3 months, you've been feeling emotion, of course. So the Four of Rods means that there's, you let these things go physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, hang on to your spirituality, of course. But then there's success, there's celebration. There's, as you can see, there's two women in this card, and they're happy and they're calm and they're celebrating and they're deciding where they want to go next. And the four is about structure. So you're rebuilding some things in your life. You're rebuilding your romance, your romantic capacity. You're rebuilding your home. Maybe you've needed to. Maybe there's been a fire or a flood or a renovation, or for some reason you need to rebuild. But happiness follows this. Lots of joy and happiness, okay? So that feels good, and it feels like you're actually taking steps towards that. This is about actually doing it. This is about, I'm seeing like plans. You can see like architect's plans, but really what these plans tell me is just you're doing an outline. You're doing a blueprint for your life. You're structuring your life so that you know how you want to create it. And I would say visualize that. Sit with that. Meditate with that. That's a good place to be in December to start off your 2016. You're like, okay, I'm ready to go. I'm going to let the other things in my life that didn't work out, that weren't for my highest, my highest good. And now I'm going to have some structure. Yay, Gemini. Okay. And this, of course, is a general reading. If you'd like a private reading, you know how to get a hold of me, my email or through my website. And so let's go from here. The next and last card of this 4-card spread is, well, this is interesting. This is the 8 of Cups. And so the 8 of Cups has to do with strength. It's you're being strong. Okay, so, and maybe you've had a wall up to some emotions because the cups are about emotions, right? Emotion cards, there's water, and she's around water. It could be also a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And maybe you're involved with someone like that, or you have been, or you're looking to someone like that. But I do feel like you've had up a wall and you're looking at things differently. And maybe you've needed to. Maybe you've needed to say, okay, this is my perspective, and I'm just feeling like, you know what, I'm going to turn away from some of those emotions I've had, even if they were good or bad or indifferent, and just really, I still feel like you guys are really creating new in every area of your life, really, in every area of your life. And it's interesting because I read this card two ways. She's turning away from some emotions that she didn't like, or she has her emotions set in place now, and she's looking up to the sky, up to the stars for guidance. That's the other sometimes feeling I get when I look at this card. So, and in that case, if you have your emotions intact after you've let go of, it's the Death card and you've let go, then you're looking for emotional well-being. You receive emotional well-being. You receive from other people as well. And that's important because I feel like some of you feel like that, maybe you haven't been receiving as much as you've been giving. All right. So, okay, my friends. And I'm going to now draw a card from Doreen Virtue's Archangel cards. Well, this one wanted to come out. So let's just go with this one. And this is healthy lifestyle. Okay, well, so how apropos is this for you? And this is from Archangel Raphael. He says, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Okay, so since this really fits, doesn't it, in a way? It's kind of like the card that's saying, okay, you've transitioned, you transcend. You're transcending. Um, you've let some things go. You're rebuilding. Your emotional life is taking shape and form for a happier place. So eat healthy. Not only think, feel, but eat healthier. Take in those good foods that you know. Take in supplements if they're from from foods. Those are the best kinds, the best kind really, if the supplements are from real food. So I encourage you to do so. Take care of yourself. I know this is the holiday season. I know there's a lot of yummy stuff around, but eat as healthy as you can during this time. And I think that you'll really go into 2016 feeling good about that, okay? And I'm going to look into my crystal, and wow, as I hold this up, I'm getting a beautiful prism at the top of this. And so it feels like to me, Gemini, well, this is so you anyway. You all have so many different colors and flavors, and it's just a prism, like a rainbow of opportunity for you to really enhance yourself. Ooh, wow, there's a clear sky, and it's funny, it's cloudy out here today. I'm seeing like actually a vision in this. This is very interesting. A beautiful blue sky. To the right, there are trees. It almost looks like the trees are reflecting in water. So this could be with a purple sunset and orange sunset. This is a beautiful vision. So I could look at this forever, quite actually. So it feels to me like there's a wonderful, vast cornucopia of opportunity for your emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. That was beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that, Gemini. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful holiday. Be sure and subscribe below, and you'll receive these in your inbox each and every time I post them instead of having to go around YouTube. Also, if you'd like a reading and you want a gift certificate for yourself or for others, go on my website, themagicalmatrix.com, and you can click on that button. And I look forward to seeing you. Have a wonderful month. I will see you soon.